Is it weird that probably what I'm most excited about now in Fortune's Weave is that it's looking like you can do the entire game in one save file? For those who are unfamiliar with Octopath Traveler, the story structure that was laid out in today's Direct is remarkably similar to those games, where there are multiple disconnected narratives that can be freely switched between and advanced at the same time, culminating in a grandiose finale against a stock over-the-top JRPG villain. Fortune's Weave really does look to be angling for that same kind of structure, and in doing so, it's cleanly breaking from the terminal root systems of games like Fates and Three Houses. While this will undoubtedly make it harder to churn up years' worth of discourse about which lord is the biggest war criminal, personally, I'm all for that kind of thing. There's a good chance that it will mean significantly less repetition than what we saw in Three Houses, while still allowing each of the lords to get a substantial chunk of content. Of course, that'll be helped by the absolutely staggering number of playable characters it looks like this game has, possibly even rivaling Fates now for the biggest roster in modern Fire Emblem, as well as that extensive world map. I've said this before, but one of my biggest issues with Three Houses is that Fodlan feels pretty empty outside the monastery, so I was glad to see villages and settlements outside Daxian, so it's not a case of all the world's NPCs being crammed into a single city. Toss in some dungeons that are at least on the level of Shadows of Valentia, and traditional turn-based JRPG combat, because why not crib something else from Octopath along with all the games it imitates, and I'm sold. Granted, there is the matter of the time skip and the whole Eshmel thing. I've already seen people rubbed the wrong way by the trailer referring to them as the true protagonist, as well as reacting to the possibility of soloing the final boss with Eshmel, comparing it to something like rushing to Ganon right from the start of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But if Fortune's Weave is indeed taking so many cues from Octopath, then I expect that this post-time skip section will comprise a much smaller portion of the game, and isn't going to be the part that fans latch onto aside from possibly from the angle of pure spectacle. I personally am fully content to enjoy my time in the heroic games, ogling all these hot men and seeing how many of them I can get to kiss, even if it's just subtext. Thanks to a certain world-building detail regarding Dagda that's been dropped in past games, I feel like I'm going to have a fair bit to say on the queer content of this game post-release, for better or worse. But that's a discussion for another day. In the meantime, it looks like Fortune's Weave will have plenty of interesting stuff for us to speculate over. What are you most excited about now, and how do you feel about Fire Emblem trying out a story structure like this? Comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more Fortune's Weave content in the future. Au revoir!